Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today we'll be exploring the power of silence and how quiet minds can allow us to hear our intuition more clearly. Let's begin by taking a comfortable seat on the floor, on a cushion, or in a chair. When you're ready, settle into stillness and allow your eyes to close. Then bring your attention to your breathing. Listen to the sound of your breath flowing in and out. Listen to it coming in through your nostrils, moving down your throat, into your lungs, and then flowing back out. With that attention, let's take 3 deep breaths together now. Begin with a deep breath in and a nice slow breath out. Another in breath and a clearing out breath. One last full inhale and a long, deliberate exhale. Let go of guiding your breath now and allow it to flow freely. Observe the process the breath goes through to find its new rhythm. It may speed up or slow down. It may become uneven. Allow your breath room to explore for some time, and then notice it finds its own pattern. Don't try to change this new path at all. Just allow it to be. Turn your awareness to the sound your breath is making. Notice if it's a deep, hollow sound or a shallow whistle. Consider the pace of the sound. Does it start fast and then slow down? Is it slow and then gains momentum? Is the sound mostly located near your nostrils? Or does it seem that the sound emanates from your throat? Notice what happens at the top and bottom of your breath. Is there a sound during those moments? Continue to listen to the sound of your breath for a few moments in silence. Notice if your attention has wandered, and if it has, bring yourself back to observing the sound of the breath. Be aware of any changes your breath sound has made in the last few minutes. Has the sound slowed down? Has it become more irregular or more consistent? Listen to the beginning, middle, and end of the sound of the breath, and even notice the sound in between breaths. Now, turn your focus to any sounds that are happening around you. try not to label the sounds, but instead notice if there are other sounds around your body. Then see if you can become aware of how the sounds come together and if there are moments of silence. Allow the symphony of sounds to play without labeling or controlling them. Continue to observe this symphony of sounds in the breath and around the body for a few more moments in silence. Listen to the sound of the breath, the sound surrounding you, and the moments of silence in between. Many of us have gotten so into the habit of continuous stimulation. From the moment we wake up, we listen to the news, a podcast, an inspirational talk, or music. During the day, we absorb sounds, conversation with our coworkers, or other information that we need to process in order to do our tasks. On our way home, many of us listen to things during the commute, and once we're home, we talk with our families about the day's events or watch a TV show. We rarely sit in silence. It's hard to know whether our addiction to stimulation is an avoidance tool or a habit. Perhaps we've gotten used to having sounds around us to keep us company. Many types of music fills us with joy, and there are a few things better than hearing about the days of our loved ones. Some sounds can be part of living a fulfilling life, but there is also value in silence. When external sounds quiet down, we can begin to hear our inner voice more clearly. When it's quiet, we can take time to mentally process things we might have been avoiding. When there is silence, we can devote ourselves to a creative project, reflection, and maybe innovation. Many of us have learned to avoid silence, as some things we might not want to address can bubble up when it's quiet. Addressing these issues in small doses can be a great way of processing anything that may be lingering, which might be holding us back or unconsciously influencing our behavior. A daily mindfulness practice can be the perfect balance of silence, just enough, but not too much. The more we allow ourselves to sit in silence, the more bravery we can develop. The more silence we have, the more of ourselves we have. Eventually, we can begin to enjoy spending quiet time with ourselves fully. What may have felt like work in the beginning can become a reward. Come back into your body now. Try wiggling your fingers and toes. Take one last clearing breath in and hold it. Then let it out. Finally, allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.